Hey dolls, welcome back to the People's Duchess. So glad to have you joining me today. I am so glad to be back. There's been a lot of personal and professional development going on in the background. I've had a really great but challenging year, and we will get into it all as we discuss today's topic, which I love. I would really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed, turn on notifications, and drop me a comment. Glad to be back. We are back talking about one of my favorite things in the entire world, which is ethical brands. I remember when Meghan first came on the scene in Suits, she wore all her own jewelry. She was really resourceful and didn't like splurge on anything, as she said, until the season was renewed for, I think it was season, I don't know if she said 5 or 2. I can't quite recall, but you guys let me know. But she said she waited until the season was renewed again and she felt more secure financially to go ahead and buy like a pricey watch, and it was obviously the Tank two-tone. I love that watch. Ethical brands that I love learning about them. I love like seeing the different kinds of materials and, just very unique ways that these brands source. I don't know if you guys have heard, but Dior and them were in some trouble for, well, essentially misleading their shareholders, right? And the public as far as like how they're sourcing, calling the type of labor that they're sourcing it atelier labor when it's clearly not. So things like that have kind of landed them in a bit of hot water with the Italian courts, and it'll be really interesting to see how that plays out because there's a lot at stake there. What I really like about fashion is the innovation. I'm a tech girly. I have worked in tech for almost 2 decades now, and I really like to see AI inspired innovation. I like to see the boundaries pushed, but I also like to feel good about my purchase. So I am someone who purchases small, I purchase local, I try to be as mindful as possible when I am purchasing. I usually do wait until several seasons pass before I look into a high-end purchase. What I really love right now are brands like Polini, Brandon Blackwood, and Telfar pushing the boundaries of innovation and style, but they're also doing it resourcefully and ethically. I really didn't know much about this brand at all. This was a really great brand to kind of do the research on. It's been really fun. I love the whole neutral color scheme of it all. It's giving very elevated, sad beige, very on brand for the Duchess. And as I was researching these bags, I just fell in love with their origin story and the sourcing. She's actually an investor in it. So she invested in this bag in, I think, 2023. That's when she was pictured in the bucket bag. And then as the lore goes, the creative director and the founders saw that they were getting a lot of traction and they reached out to her, and the rest is history. So she's an investor now and sporting these bags left and right, and they're so beautiful. They source locally in Rwanda, and as you squatties would know, Meghan went to Rwanda in 2016 as part of a UN group for clean water projects in Rwanda's villages. They have a lot of women in the collective that they source from, and all of it is handmade. You can tell the quality is there because these kinds of like really subtle details, like this is all hand cut. So no two are exactly the same. So I love that. One of the bags that I really love is this camel pochette moment at Cipriani's in Beverly Hills with her wedding dress designer Claire Wade Geller. She had on this gorgeous camel Max Mara trench coat, and it was open in the front. She had all black and then her Aquazzura flats. And I love this look. It's so underrated. Like, look how rich she looks. I love it. I don't know. There's just something about this like elegant look here that I cannot even. The other bag that I really, really love is this crossbody. So the crossbody, as you can see, is very versatile. It comes in this rich olive color. She wore this in Dusseldorf with the flats and the aviators. Just a very stunning look altogether. Very underrated in my opinion. Zara is like the American Eagle of celebrity brands. So I do see the appeal to the everyday person, and I love this brand, and I love how she paired it with the Celine blazer and the flats and the aviators. It was all just a very rich play on a color wheel that was executed perfectly. And last but certainly not least, one of my personal favorite looks, Meghan's black and cream Jenna Ortiz outfit. She completed this look with that ivory crossbody pana and her trademark white fedora and Ray-Ban aviators. This was another standout look from their Colombia trip, where really meaningful moments with local schools and conversations about online safety and teenage online use and anti-bullying made this appearance really one of my favorites so far, just because it had so many rippling effects from it. So this, and then like the Archwell roundtable panel that they had on, I think it was World Mental Health Day. I really loved that particular panel. It's very meaningful things like that that really resonate with me. But also her Altuzara two-piece blazer set, oh my gosh. I just really appreciate that she has like the wherewithal, but still maintaining the work so it doesn't get lost. The message never gets lost. I can recall what they were talking about. It's never just about the clothes. And that's something that I really love these days, is that we're learning a lot more about what they're actually doing. And I'm really following this pretty closely because I do want to see laws, legislation passed as a result of this work. I do want to see more children speaking out as to the detriment of some of these online situations they find themselves in pretty inadvertently sometimes. It's obviously going to have some very far reaching implications if it's able to be passed on any type of international adaptation. I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes of this work. Keep you guys updated. There you have it, a journey through the Duchess of Sussex's impeccable style choices and her love of this ethical brand we now love too, Cesta Collective. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can never miss an update. Drop a comment below. Let me know which look was your favorite. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Until next time, stay fashionable and please be kind. Bye.